Well, well, well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, Pete. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Oh, are we in? Are we in? Hey, we're in! All right. Everybody, welcome to another exciting evening here at the Architects of Fate, where we are playing Cyberpunk Red, particularly the Hope Reborn campaign by our Talsorian Games. It's a really interesting system, and I particularly love the setting. And the main thing is, audience, we want to make certain that all of you guys are joining us here. Interact with us in the chat, interact with us, have my players do random crazy things, please. I would appreciate that greatly. Don't screw up any of my plans, just the players' plans. Because chat, you could mess my plans up too. You definitely should not do that. That would be hilarious. Well, speaking of the rest of us, I want to go ahead and introduce my cast and crew. So as I bring you up, if you want to give a quick background of you and your character, say hello. The first one that I'm always going to introduce, though, is the man behind the scenes, our moderator and producer. That would be Nat Too Shabby. Thank you very much. He can see you, but you can't see him. After that, I'm going to bring in left to right on my screen here. First off, we have Evney playing the role of Addie. Tell us.
Hello, Batty is exactly as her nickname describes. She is a lover of green jello because that's all she had for a certain period of her life, which she doesn't discuss very much.
She's not allowed to have
And
scissors either.
doesn't stop me from having a snazzy tonto. But yeah, no, not allowed to have scissors. But she's always looking to learn new things and how things work, and yeah, there's some stuff.
Yeah. Next, we have Bill playing Meat Cakes.
Meat cakes.
Meat Cakes. Tell us a little bit about Meat Cakes.
I pick things up and I put them down.
But more difficult right now because your hands are still kind of,
And you make them go boom.
Yes, I make big things go boom.
Next, we have April playing Jazzy.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Tell us a little bit about Jazzy.
Just kind of sitting in the background trying to figure out what's going on, why, who's behind all this shenanigans, and just kind of being here quietly.
That's why she has a shotgun now.
Right?
Following that, we are picking up James playing Ghost Toad. Tell us
Hey guys.
about you.
So Ghost Toad is a hacker who hasn't really gotten a hack yet, and if telling the truth, is also a rogue AI.
which has recently come to light.
Has recently come to light. Alastor playing the White Whale.
The White Whale is really the voice of his generation. He speaks nothing but the truth at all times, usually loudly, and often in falsetto.
And always sing song on where the
Sorry,
next
yeah.
snack is.
I was gonna say, unless that mouth is busy chewing on something.
Oh, that's what my cyberware is for. I can just, be eating and then play it from my little pocket amp.
That's
Oh, there you go.
right. The Bluetooth.
Disco Dick.
Yep. The Bluetooth disco dick.
And last but not least, with no relation to the falsetto, would be Altari playing Troubleshooter.
Hi. I certainly proved my nickname in the last session.
I should say so.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a crit success. I blew his head off. Yeah, I got a crit success. I shot through his heart. Yeah, I got a crit success. I collapsed both lungs with the same bullet. Yeah, I got a crit success. You son of a bitch.
Somehow I accidentally blew his arm off at the shoulder. Oopsie.
He owes all that to me.
You did provide a distraction.
Far enough
That
away
is
that I can
fair.
actually hear and concentrate.
See? You're welcome.
Made it a lot easier to Kentucky windage that shit, huh?
All right. Well, with that, at the end of our last session, after the party had defeated the albino alligator T-shirt wearing gang, they have come back into their little cube hotels and single room apartments that they're sharing with each other, and just been kind of hanging around the neighborhood, still getting to know it, doing little odd tasks and meeting people, and just trying to be regulars, making a good impression on the neighborhood, as it has now been about 3 weeks since they've gotten to the neighborhood. So it's like the 21st, 2020. We'll go with it is. It is now the 24th of the month. There is 6 days left in the month before the end of the month occurs. At the end of the month, Marianne and the professor and the rest of the employees of the Forlorn Hope are hoping to move here to the new site of the Forlorn Hope, and you guys are here to kind of clear out the neighborhood, scout out the neighborhood, get the power plays while you're there. It's mid morning. You guys all kind of meet up there in the courtyard again, with the Cube Hotel courtyard, where we have Miss Carrie Ziote there with her food truck. And instead of being her usual cheerful self, she is constantly trying to hold back tears. And even as and White Whale, as you order, she sees the guitar slung across your back and kind of starts to cry and runs away for a little bit to compose herself.
I can compose something for her. All right, fine. What's wrong?
She kind of looks at you and is like, and like realization dawns on her a little bit that you might be able to help. And
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
she hops out. She clambers out of the back of the truck. She's a little shorty. She clambers out the back of the truck and sits down at one of the big giant spool things that are being used for tables here. And the whole party gathers around her just to make it easy. She says, I know you've been helping people out. I think someone needs some help, she says. Maybe a couple of someone's? See, a couple of weeks ago, this rocker boy moved into the neighborhood. His name's Legacy. And they were kind of between gigs, and we got to talking and hanging out, and he comes by for calf pop every single morning. He hasn't missed a single morning yet, except 2 mornings ago he missed, and then yesterday morning he missed, and this morning he missed.
So he does miss mornings.
It's not like him. I don't. It might be a little paranoid of me, but yesterday I got a little worried, and I asked Fashanu Baines. He's the PI that works over there in that unit over there. Um, I asked him to check in, and that was yesterday, and now Fashanu hasn't shown back up. He's missed calf pop morning also.
Uh,
Do you think you could help? I think something's wrong.
First question: were either one of them wearing alligator T-shirts?
So that was like 4 days ago.
Again, Rockerboy Legacy's been missing for 3.5. So
She says, "No," and I heard about what you did to those assholes, and that was just amazing what you did for this neighborhood. Thank you so much. It's really going to make things better around here.
Can I have green jello then?
If you find them, I will give you green jello from now until the end of my shop.
So where do you think they were exactly?
I don't know. That
Deal.
was why I asked the private investigator.
you have no
He's-
idea where the private investigator went to go look.
No.
Oh, I'll keep
So-
that.
So the PI's office is here, and I think he lives here, and Legacy lives here. They all live here in the Zaletta cubes.
Well, that sounds like a good place to start.
Do you want to check out the Rocker Boys first,
I mean,
or
I
the
always
PIs?
do enjoy helping, people who are still trying to make a name for themselves.
How magnanimous.
That's what they call me, he says, and then he smacks his gigantic stomach.
She kind of blushes a little bit when she says that Legacy lives here up on the second floor.
Tell you what, I'll go check out Legacy's apartment. If Rocker Boy wants to go to his PI's office to try to check it out, so he's not.
Are we
tempted
splitting
to,
the party already?
Well,
I'm just trying to keep our resident Rocker Boy from getting jealous and tampering with what may or may not be a life and death situation.
I don't know that our entire party's going to fit in a cargo container.
Yeah, well, we can hand wave away the
Okay,
specifics.
so
It doesn't matter.
how far apart are these containers, and do their doors face each other?
Well, you don't know which container is the PI's, but you do know that the PI does have a sign on the front of his door that says Fashanu Baines, private detective for hire, on that unit right over there on the ground floor.
Right, but the chickie said that he also lived here.
Yeah,
so
she
one
thinks
would
she lives here
assume.
too, but she doesn't know which unit he lives in.
Well, why don't we make it easy and just all check them out together when we're done?
Sounds good. Where are
I
we
will
starting?
help.
You can. Okay.
Jazzy, why don't you put out through your contacts, put out that we're looking for Legacy.
Well, let's check their.
Let's check out their
places first because
first,
we
'cause
might
if-
not want
yeah.
everybody to know we're looking for.
Right. I kind of agree.
I like
with
the
that.
idea. Let's just give it a second.
Definitely. We might not want to draw a whole bunch of attention to the. I'm going to sit here, deal with it.
Note taken. Do not let everyone know we're looking for PI.
Or the Rocker Boy, because if the Rocker Boy is getting a following, I mean, it might cause a lot of either false leads or somebody to do something a little bit unsavory.
I'm supposed to make Theodore famous.
He's between
You
gigs right now, and he's a
are.
little depressed about it. So I don't know what happened. That's why I'm worried.
All right.
All right.
Do we know who the last gig was? Oh, hello, scammer bot in Twitch chat.
Oh,
You
yeah.
should go away.
Let's go ahead. Nope. Block and report. Spam, scams, and bots. Bots, spam.
Do we know where the last gig was
Spam.
for this legacy?
He hasn't had a gig in a few weeks. That's
so it's probably not
probably
really
why
too
he
much
moved into
recent.
hotel.
That's fair. So it probably wasn't having something to do with his last gig then.
Yo,
Hey, Wicked
Wicked.
Weasel. All right, so I guess we'll just go check out their flats then.
All right. Well, you know where 2 of the 3 are.
Well, let's go check out Legacies then.
All
Everybody
right.
good with that?
She shyly says that he's in the 2nd floor on that unit right over there. Doesn't really matter which one.
Can I use my conversation to kind of? Is there anything else you think we should know?
She doesn't know a whole lot else. I mean, they've been seeing each other.
Okay.
That's why she knows where his unit is.
Yeah.
With a little bit of a blushy blush there.
Bit of a
I
blushy blush.
figured that.
He's supposedly, nice and
Apparently handsome.
apparently kind of handsome, and he plays guitar.
Mm-mm.
Oh, sorry, he plays drums. He's a drummer.
Well, that's not bad news at all.
Well,
All right,
you might
so-
not understand me.
Let's check out one of these places.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's go to Legacy first.
So you go to Legacy's unit. You get up there. It's closed. It's locked.
What kind of lock?
Just the standard electrical swiper lock. But
Swiper, no swiping.
swipe, no swiping.
Why the fuck is there a freaking lock picking skill if everything is electronic? Just curious.
It's the future.
Again, why is there a pick lock skill in tech if you can't use it when everything is all swipey? Can I still pick it?
Yeah. It doesn't.
Well,
give you
somebody else picked it.
I didn't mean to push the button. I'm sorry.
He pushed the button. It's fine.
Oh, my. on a 10-sided dice, he has a +7, leading to what you would think would be a maximum of 17. He rolled a 25, a 25.
A 25.
75.
So, as the
No
rest
wonder
of the
you're
party
like, yeah,
is
he can
sitting
do
here
it.
being like, hey, I think we need to pick this open, Ghost Toad is like, there you go.
He just cocks up and touches it, and the lock falls off the wall.
I get it.
Well, thanks, Ghost Toad.
Good job, Toady.
This is how the AI uprising starts.
The door just kind of creaks and slides open, and looking inside, you see a bunch of colorful clothes everywhere. A bunch of colorful clothes everywhere. A decent, if well used, drum kit, an amp.
Can I use perception to see if there's anything that looks blatantly out of place or
Yeah,
obvious?
roll a perception check. It'll search through the place.
Wow! I just tripped in the dark and smacked my face on the door frame, and I can't see shit.
Let me take one of those bags for you so you don't quit tripping over them.
Your eyes hadn't adjusted to the darkness yet. The lights weren't on.
What is that under? Awareness?
Yes. I swear, if he crits again, okay.
He crit failed.
Jesus!
Wow.
Everybody, with the exception of Jazz.
Oh, Jazz, you hit the button twice. But
It's okay. The first one counts
the first one counts.
because the second one also crit failed somehow.
All right, good enough, people. Good enough. You find 2 things. One, the reason the lock was so easy to open was because it appears somebody else had recently
Jimmy did.
picked it open. The room shows signs that it has been searched. Not tossed, not turned up and down and destroyed, but searched. There's no agent here. It's like a cell phone agent, right? There's no agent
Right.
here. But you do find a memory chip that has some recordings of the guy playing drums.
Betty's gonna mutter to herself and start watching those. She's gonna console herself with watching music videos.
Other than the extraordinarily low quality of the videos, he's not a bad drummer.
That's not helpful to this current situation, though. There was nothing on the
Okay.
videos like anybody like heckling them or.
No, it's him in like a practice space,
Okay.
and every now and then there will be a highlight in him to like a gig that he was doing.
Does White Whale know who he is or have any like inkling about anything?
You know what? Why don't we roll your charismatic impact just to see if you know him?
Okay.
Or let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go with charismatic impact just to see. With no, never heard of. Must be very small time. He's certainly not. He's certainly not in the Fujihara underwriting network.
Will?
Um.
So all we see is videos and that his apartment kind of got looked through.
But
Yep,
the door
his
was
agent
locked
is-
when he got here. So whoever did it locked the door behind it. Right?
Yes.
Can I like run back down to what's her facial quick and ask her if she's been in his like when the last time she was in his suite thing or whatever, or message her or
It
whatever?
was a few days ago. You know,
Okay.
maybe 5 or 6 days ago, she stayed up with him.
Why
So
don't you
not
ask
since
her-
he's disappeared.
Why don't you ask her to come up here? Maybe she can tell us if there's anything missing.
That too. Let's do that. Good call. I'm just gonna yell over the railing and go, "Hey, can you come up here for a minute?"
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Thank you.
Give
We
me
should have
a
asked her for the key.
My subtlety was not on a strong point. She's still irritated about walking into the fucking door.
give me a interrogation check.
I can do that one. However, because I also have a voice stress analyzer, I can tell what's going on with her freaking.
Yep. So it's
whatever.
not so much that you're like figuring out if she's lying or not, as you're trying to ask the right questions to make her think
Yeah.
something out of place.
Well, I could still use interrogation and
Yep.
shit.
Yep. So roll an
What's your human
interrogation.
perception
Let
on?
me get,
Again, we're gonna say difficulty value of 13 on this one.
interrogation is in
Specific, I'm guessing
technique, right?
Yeah, social.
these things.
Social.
Social.
Interrogation. And it can. No, that's fine. What the? I'm done.
Wow.
I don't. I
Nice.
literally.
Dice are not with you today.
They are never with me. Ever.
Okay, never mind.
Oh my god. Good job, Jesse.
Jazz steps in.
I got you, Batty. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go get some fucking jello, and I split the party and go downstairs and steal all the jello.
Which is usually what I would be doing, weirdly enough. But
So
I want some.
No, stay here and help.
Yes,
so
Patty.
what you do kind of get out of it is that he hasn't been answering his phone. He hasn't been, his agent. He hasn't been answering his agent. But he's also just sometimes when he goes out on his walkabouts, he doesn't even take his agent.
Hmm.
Roll off the grid type.
That's a normal thing for this day and age for people to do.
It's odd enough that she noticed that sometimes he doesn't take his phone with him.
Do we have somebody that has tech that can look at his phone? That like could see if there's
Phone's
some
not
kind
there.
of. Oh, the phone's
yeah,
not there.
that's the problem.
Sorry, gotcha.
But other than that, she doesn't tell you anything that you didn't already find. You're pretty sure there's not a whole lot of other information to be gleaned here.
Then let's check out the next place.
Okay.
You said it was strange that she knew about his phone.
No. It's
But his phone's gone.
it's about as common in 2040 for people to leave their house without taking their cell phone as it is now.
Okay.
And she just noted that sometimes when he goes off to be by himself, he doesn't take his phone.
Okay.
But the phone isn't here, so.
Okay.
Does he have some kind of like an internal agent or anything, or does she know if he does?
He doesn't. Just a cheap old 4-year-old hand-me-down.
Okay. Let's head over to the PI office, see if we can find his address, maybe.
Sure, you go down to the first floor to the PI's office. This one is also locked up, but this one is locked up with an actual like shutter that pulls down on it. A little bit more secure.
Let me guess, another electronic lock.
Yep, it would be another electronic lock.
Wave your magic hands, Toad.
I need an electronic security check to get in.
I have that. What's that under control or
Technique.
technique?
Yeah.
So electronic security tech.
Electronic
Yep.
security check. 18 beats the 15 required. You are able to plug into it, to fiddle around a little bit, and get that metal shutter to pop open. You open up the door to his office, and it kind of looks like a grungy PI office. There's a fake plastic wood desk, a faux leather chair, couple of behind the desk, a couple of plastic chairs in front of it, some file cabinets that have good old-fashioned regular old locks on it.
Oh, I can actually use my pick lock skill. What?
Yep.
Would I be able to use library search to look around the room and see if I find anything?
Library search is more for research. This would just be perception again.
Oh.
Am I gonna make a beeline for this stupid file cabinets?
Does he have a refrigerator?
Nope. No refrigerator.
What?
Right.
No refrigerator.
I rolled
What
a
a
But
PI.
you do find a half-drink bottle of decent bourbon.
Huh.
Not fancy, not swill.
It'll do. It'll do for now.
Jazz. So on his desk, you do find like a personal data terminal, so basically a computer, a dirty drinking glass. You go through some of the drawers, is where you find that bottle of bourbon. The next drawer has a bunch of notepads and a little plastic box that has a brightly colored agent on it, a brightly colored cell phone agent thing on it. Kind of beat up, kind of old, looks like about a 4-year-old Arasaka model.
So like Legacy's agent.
Well, it definitely doesn't match the sepia tones of the rest of the office.
And can I get in?
Lockpick to get into the cabinets.
I already did.
Oh, what was your roll?
17.
Yep, you pop that son of a bitch wide open. It appears that he's got a bunch of cases listed in alphabetical order by last name.
Do we know agent's last name or Legacy's last name?
You don't see anything saying legacy.
Do we know Legacy's real name?
Well, you
Just goes by
possibly have his
legacy.
phone. Possibly have his phone. You might be able to find it in there.
The phone that we just picked up?
Yeah.
Ask
You
Toad
see very, very, very back of the cabinet one labeled Zote. Carrie,
Ooh, yeah. Let's look at that one.
who's the one that hired him.
Yep. Let's pull that open. See
There
if,
is not a lot in there, and it all looks kind of just scratched down on different notepads. You see a thing that says gained access to Legacy's room. Another note that says here is the passcode to get into the room, which you didn't need now. He says he took their agent and a series of half-written songs in some notepads. There is a map of the Badlands, so kind of the area outside of town. And there's a spot on that map with a big red circle.
That might be something.
big red circle on a map. Imagine that.
there a way to look at his agent?
Yeah, so that would be a electronic security check, difficulty value 21 to hack in.
Oh. I only have one.
No, this is gonna work, but I'm gonna
I'll give it a try.
I rolled an 8. And then with my modifier got a whopping 9.
I put my hand out.
There you go.
Oh, so close.
18, you are unable to get past the biometric encryptions.
No can do. Sorry.
No can do.
Hey, Jesse, you're as inept at electronics as I am.
It's an agent.
That's
How about
definitely
that?
somebody's agent.
Can I-
It's brightly colored.
Right, it's brightly colored.
There's a picture of him on the background on the password of it.
Is it a password or a number for like the?
Doesn't matter. On the biometric security page.
Can we see if
Does it
Carrie
mean
can
it
unlock
takes-
it?
You mean it takes a fingerprint or an eyeball?
It takes a difficulty value 21 to hack in.
Ah,
I'm saying, can we see if Carrie can open it? Because she was seeing him and all that.
She doesn't know how.
I don't
Okay.
even let Michael open my phone. We're married.
My thumb
Oh,
finger
yeah.
is open.
if the PI got a hold of it, there must be some way of getting into it.
Yeah. Did you say there
You
was
have to get a
something?
21. I'm just gonna fat finger this until it goes. Oh, I got 13 that time. That didn't work.
Cannot keep trying once you have tried. You're the best of your ability to get in already.
Then let's go to the Badlands.
So what is the investigation rule? Is it
Poo-poos
perception?
and ha-has, can I try?
Everybody's trying. Everybody's trying.
What's the role to just like investigate the office? Is it perception?
Yeah, it'd be perception, which Jazz got like a
Oops, I didn't mean to
A
do what I
20.
read.
But I have a 15 to perceive this bottle of bourbon.
Yep.
While they're-
It is a half drink bottle of bourbon.
I mean,
But it's
meat cakes.
decent
I
bourbon.
love that you crit that, and I love that.
Yep.
I
I
love
love that for you.
I tried.
No, you
was that?
literally did the quite actual definition of the best of your ability. And I don't see anything else in the file cabinet that look like it could be conducive or helpful.
nothing on Legacy and nothing else in the folder for Carrie.
Did we already look at the computer and see what was on there?
Dazzy did.
Okay.
The best lead we got's the file that the PI put together under Carrie Ziote's thing with the map of the Badlands with the big red circle on it.
That sounds like that's our only option.
I mean, you could also canvass the neighborhood, I guess.
Hence my thoughts that you could use your connections to maybe put out the word that we're looking for these two people.
Well, I do have good conversation.
Maybe ask a few people in conversation if they've seen anything like that around.
People come to the food truck.
Do what?
She wants to ask people come to the food truck if they've seen them.
Yeah. I mean, as you're asking around, go ahead and give me a interrogation check, please.
Interrogation or conversation?
Either or, your pick. Don't care.
Conversation, definitely.
All right, conversation of 20. Nobody of the random people that you talk to at the food truck really know anything, but they're like, I don't talk to Billy Fixer. He knows everybody, or Ella. Everybody buys stuff from Ella, I guess.
In the bodega.
At the bodega. Maybe
Can I
Nana
just
and
call
Pop Pop.
Billy? Can I just call Billy and ask him if he knows anything about the kid? Instead of going over there and the bodega. Just like send him a beep boop message.
His pretty quick response back a few minutes later is, that musician kid that stood up Carrie, they dropped in a week back looking for someone to fix up a drum kit, but I don't know. They don't seem like
So-
the type of person just to disappear though.
To
Wasn't
pick up a drum kit or to
fix
sell
up
a drum kit?
Fix
Fix
up
up a
a drum kit.
Gotcha.
Wasn't Fashanu looking into that?
Yeah, he's gone too.
Oh,
Disappeared right after.
that's not good.
Do I know of any shows chance that he could have been going to play?
Not a 3-day show.
Sorry, any shows that would have been happening 3 days ago that he could have been going to.
Oh, he wasn't at a show. He hasn't had a gig in a few weeks.
Right, but he was looking for one.
He was looking for a gig.
So I'm thinking like maybe he found a gig and went to it or something.
It's possible. It's possible. It wouldn't explain why he didn't come back.
Right, but it could be where he went and then got clubbed over the head there. Like, reference girl. All right, somebody has to go finish investigating that. Did we look through all the files in the dude's cabinet?
Yes.
Oh. Even the hidden ones.
All right, everybody, jump into the Volkswagen bus. Let's get going.
Going where?
The Badlands with the big red circle on the map.
Why? I don't want to.
Then don't. We'll leave you here.
I will need either a library search, local expert Badlands, or a wilderness survival search.
I'll do a library search. What's it under?
In order, basically, you're figuring out what that spot is on the map.
I actually don't know where library.
14 is good enough. You only needed a 13. It's a shitty map, but you kind of figured it out. So it's a spot that's only maybe like 1.5 miles out into the Badlands. It's not super far away. You can get there in, you could walk there in an hour or so.
We could drive there in about
You could drive there in
15
about 10
minutes.
minutes of off-roading.
if we off-road.
Yep, you could drive
That
there
I'd
in
be more than happy to do.
10 or 15 minutes of off-roading.
Let's do it.
All right, it is a rough patch of ground. There's lots of debris and gullies and stuff. So, simple driving check, DC. Basically a DC 11 driving check, just to make certain you didn't damage anything on the way out. Difficulty 11.
Topographically speaking, is there any high ground around there?
High ground. I mean, the map doesn't really show anything. It's not like a proper topographical thing.
Yeah, but as we get close, we might be able to look at some.
So my question would also be, do I see any high ground as we come up on this area?
As you come up to it, there is a small knoll with a big craggy tree on it.
What's his AC?
16. He wields a club and screams at you in bugbear.
While Meatcakes is looking out there, I'm going to pass him my binoculars.
Who's passing you his binoculars?
Oh, cool. All right.
Take a look.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Take a look at the knoll with the binoculars. You know?
The grassy knoll with the bugbear on it? What?
Yep.
You drive up to the tree.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm serious there. I do have binoculars. I just bought them. Like, do we see anything useful through the binoculars before we get right up there?
Perception, please.
On him or
Yeah.
Whoever was using the binocs.
Whoever is
No,
using
I'm
the binocs.
clear.
20 perception is a pretty good one. You feel pretty secure that there is nothing on that knoll or in the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
All right. Drop me off at the bottom of that knoll, and I will climb to the top and do.
why are you breaking the up?
Yeah, you don't need to worry about drop. It's not like a big mountain thing. It's just There's a
Sort of
little
like-
knoll with a big tree.
I'm like, oh look, it's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's it.
But as you get up there, I'm going to keep your 20 perception there. You do find what looks to be the doused remains of a campfire, but there have been dust storms over the last few days, so any further tracks are wiped away. You could do a tracking check or just a perception check to try something. You could do a perception check of 18. Okay.
What the crap is tracking?
All right. With a perception check of 18, you find some signs that that let's see. Let me make certain that I get this exactly right. I keep saying they just to be gender neutral, but then it's hard to tell if they're talking about they legacy or they Fashanu. Let's see. Okay. You do see signs possibly that maybe somebody went that way.
That away.
Not
That
that way.
That away.
In a
Are
hurry.
we driving that way? Or are we walking? Hoofing it.
Hard to see. Clues may have to walk.
Yeah, probably gonna have to walk it.
Oh. Whoever
I'll
has
follow
the
you
best perception,
in the
why don't you
vehicular
borrow-
device.
Whoever does have the best perception, why don't you borrow my binoculars and
I mean,
stand around the road.
which is amazing for as Baddie's eyesight's been today. She can drive like no fucking other.
Well, I assume it's sonar based.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, she's just like,
She does have auditory cyberware, so maybe that's it.
oh, that's a good point. Chance, anything on my radio station internal stuff? What's it
No,
called?
I mean, nothing of note. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Yep. No SOSs or anything. I need one more either tracking or perception roll. Jeez, sir. Okay, with the 19 perception, you are able to go, honestly, not that far away, less than a quarter of a mile away. You find there's a little ridge line, not even like a big one, like 7 feet, like a 7-foot ridge, 8-foot ridge.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, that's not right. A 12-foot ridge, so it is a decent little bit of a ridge line. A 12-foot ridge, and off the bottom of that ridge appears to be a wrecked car.
Yeah, something.
Lights are still on the wrecked car.
Which is impressive. Battery's still good.
Is it running?
It is not running,
Okay.
but lights are still on.
Okay.
It's like flipped over upside down, and it's also very much buried in rubble and dirt and dust.
So like it fell off the top of the ridge.
Like fell off the top of the ridge, and then a dust storm blew in over it.
Okay.
Buried in rubble and dirt and rocks and dust.
Okay. BRB.
All right. Pulling out the binoculars that he just handed me, I'm going to look around, see if there's anything else in the area. Anybody else in the area?
Nothing of note.
Nothing of note. Okay.
It's a rough stretch of land, but you don't see any other people or things around. This is the only thing of note.
I'm going to walk up to the vehicle and look inside.
You'd be like climbing down to the vehicle.
Okay.
And you can't very well see inside because of all the rock and rubble. But you
Can I
can
just-
climb down to it.
Can I
Okay.
throw a rock at the exposed underside of the vehicle so it makes noise and go, is anybody down there? Just
Perception
throw
check.
rocks. I just want to throw rocks. Basically.
17. You do hear very quiet, muffled sounds from inside of it.
So you
Distress
just hit him in the head
sounds.
and kill him.
Okay. Do you tell us or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm heading
I
down.
think somebody's down there.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to activate my amplified hearing cybernetics.
Mhm.
See if I can hear anything different.
You hear two voices hollering for help. Very, very muffled from inside of that buried rubble.
I will share that. At least two people, two different voices. Both
Very
of them,
weak voices.
Both of them say we should be bringing them chocolate cake, so we should turn around and find a bakery.
How do I jump down? Or do I need to roll for that?
I do believe that would probably be an athletics check.
I actually thought for a moment that Ghost was asking that question in character because I would totally believe it.
You are able to scrabble down. You are now standing on top of the rubble and buried people.
Okay. And you said I can't see into it because of rock and stuff?
Because of the rubble and the... Yep.
What do I need to do in order to start moving that? Or can I?
Does our vehicle have a winch?
Yes.
It does...
I thought it did.
Like, are these too big for me to even start to lift?
I
Didn't
never
all the
said
truck-
anything about a win.
Didn't all, well, no, during the last session, didn't all the trucks have camper shells and winches and shit on them?
I don't remember saying anything about them having winches.
I'm probably misremembering then. I also thought they were all trucks, but
They were all trucks, yes.
okay.
So when I say the compact ground car, there is no stats for this truck versus a compact ground car. It's just compact ground car is the stat block.
No, I meant like when we were like the vehicles that they were driving up.
Yeah, they
That's
were all
why
trucks with campers.
I had thought that one of them had mentioned having a winch or something on it, or
I don't remember saying anything.
maybe it
about
was like a
winch.
hitch or something. Maybe it's cool. I'm probably just misremembering. All right.
I mean, yeah,
Is there a way to easily drive this vehicle down around to where they're at?
no, not into this ravine. Into this gully, I should say.
Oh, looks like we're climbing. And by that I mean it looks like you're climbing. I won't fit down there, obviously.
Is it right? Is it like still? Is there still a dust storm going on, or is it just?
There is not currently a dust storm, but it's the Badlands, and they can spring up out of nowhere.
Okay. I want to park the truck at the top, kind of like with the facing towards where the vehicle's at, and turn the lights on just in case. Because I don't know. You said it's still mid-morning, right? Or
Yeah, I
whatever.
mean it's early afternoon now at this point.
Right. So I'll just throw it on like in park or whatever, and
Okay.
then start trying to climb down. That way, if a dust storm does pop up, we have a light to sort of orientate ourselves to or whatever.
Athletics 13 to get down nice and easy.
It's 12 feet, right?
Yeah, I mean it's even if you fail, you're not gonna land too hard, but. So Ghost Toad and Batty have now climbed down and are standing on top of all the rocks that are burying the people.
Oh!
Could I use wilderness survival maybe to get an idea of what I need to do to get in there?
Well, if you had people with more than human strength, they could pick the rocks up, or if you had a tow truck, they could potentially drag it out, or...
Can I message Billy Flight and ask him to bring his tow truck out here?
Yeah.
Let's see. He does not have a tow truck.
Does he have a truck with a winch or something like that on it?
First, like, so I made the athletics roll too. I used my
did.
fat and dough skills to get down there. And let's see what it looks like before we,
I thought it was just a giant pile of rubble with big rocks and everything that would require superhuman strength to move.
But we can see the car, right?
Yeah, bits and pieces of it.
All right, so
See the tail lights.
maybe we don't need to clear the whole thing, right? Maybe we.
I mean, you could potentially do some like levers and fulcrums and bars and things. It would be a basic tech check, but it's going to be a pretty difficult one.
How's that?
I hate
Not like that, it's not.
Ghost Toad seizes up the situation, runs some geometry in his mind, does a little bit of physics. You see him tapping his fingers in the air real quick and be like, "Well, if we put a rebar pole there and a crowbar over here, and we took a big stick and lifted right there." It was a heroic difficulty check, by the way, a difficulty of 21.
He turned the tree at the top into lumber and then made a trebuchet.
Right, just kind of like rolled it down and just.
You are able to shift the rubble just enough to make a small opening in the vehicle to try to pull them out.
Okay.
You pull Fashanu Baines and Legacy out of the car. They are both beaten up, dehydrated, and critical wounds all over them.
I will do first aid.
Legacy has 4 critical injuries. Baines has 3 critical injuries. Broken ribs, cracked skull, whiplash, spinal injury, foreign object. First, roll me a first aid.
Again,
With a
multiples of us. Sorry.
With the 15, you know that these guys should probably not be transported without better care than you can provide.
We need to get doctors.
Can I roll paramedic? Not that it's going to help. I could decide to actually use
Yes,
it after
you
the
can.
fact.
You can do paramedic.
Or I could look at it and go like, nope, I shouldn't mess with that kind of thing.
With paramedic skills, you can actually. So
Yeah. I'm going to go with no on that one.
Stabilize. See page 222. Stabilize 222. Tech plus first aid skill or paramedic skill plus 1 die 10.
I rolled as low as I possibly could without failing it.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. All of you guys are just poking and prodding them. And making
I didn't actually touch them. I just looked at them and I went, nope, not messing with that.
Here we go. We're going.
So you can use paramedic or first aid. First aid typically has a higher difficulty value and can't do as much. But if we could stop rolling real quick, I need you to declare your rolls before you roll them.
I rolled paramedic and I rolled first aid.
Yep, I just need them to be. I need to be told what's happening before you start
Okay.
rolling for them, so that I can account for it. But Ghost Toad is the only one that even came close to succeeding. And what you got from that is these guys is fucked up, and they need some real care before it'll be safe to move them.
Need doctor.
Yep.
Well, we'll give him some water. We can fix that real quick.
Do you have water?
I carry supplies.
Cool, because I don't. All I have is that little bit of bourbon left in PI's office that whale sat down and I snagged on the way out.
Supplies?
I'm kidding. I didn't actually do that. Kind of wish I had, but I didn't actually do that.
What are supplies?
Food, water, or rations.
Jelly?
Don't have any Jello.
I carry like the MREs with me.
Huh, very well.
MRE.
All right.
3 days worth of water for myself. But
Are you throwing the water down to us, or are you coming down with us?
Throwing it down to you.
Okay.
Somebody's got to stay up here in case I got to pull you all up.
Yep.
So he throws down the water. I look at it, look at Batty. She looks down
I
at
just
them.
point.
Yeah. And I start putting water
In the pie hole right here.
Slow. I just say slow. Sips.
Okay. So I mean, you give them slow sips, but they have multiple critical wounds.
Then I'm going to message Billy and ask him to freaking if he has any like medical training or knows people that has medical training in the area that can be
Sure,
sent out
so
here.
too.
Right, but I didn't know if I was still like ingratiated into this neighborhood enough yet to like make use of any kind of connections here. Because all my connections are in Night City.
There's not a clinic in Woodland Park.
But there's a fixer doctor, right?
There is no doc in Woodland Park. Fixer is the social person, not the medical.
Oh, no,
yeah.
Ebony's a fixer.
I'm a fixer, yeah.
Billy
Well,
Blank is
to get my hand.
You went to a medical clinic in town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You went away for a week.
I stopped the bleeding with first aid and then made things worse by poking it to see if it stopped bleeding. Like poke, is it still bleeding? And I poked it. So
she's doing one of these numbers. Look, it can talk.
That's kind of exactly what happened. Yes. I guess calling a metaflight or something. I guess.
Well, you could call. Oh shit. Wrong book.
Hey, wait! Don't we still have that card from that one yuppie that almost got ate by the tree?
The bio guy.
Not trauma team. There was another one that did stuff.
So we did that. So I'm going back through my notes here for those guys. I mean, we know we have some work group contacts. Oh, the Dinolar interns. That's who it was that we had. We don't really have any of the contacts you're talking about. Those were all interns from Dinolar that got eaten by the tree.
What else needs to be
Yeah,
done?
but I thought he had a card on him or something that automatically called the trauma team.
Oh yeah, but that was his personal card for the his insurance, his account thing through the company. We didn't keep that. It stayed with his body.
Gotcha.
Can I try first aid?
Everybody else has tried, but if you want to try, go ahead. First aid's not going to work really well. You're going to need paramedic. And your paramedic's not all that great.
Oh no.
You'll have to climb down there first.
I guess while she's doing that, if I could try to, I guess, call any of my contacts that might have. Wait, Teddy? Do you happen to have Theodore? White whale.
Oh.
I was gonna turn and ask if his mommy got him the medical card that he had for his thing.
No.
Just deadpan stare, like just. Do you have one of those medical cards for
Even
metaflights?
if I did, it would only affect me. But
I mean, I could shoot you in the leg, then it would affect you.
And then they would just come to here and anyway. Are these guys mortally wounded?
Basically,
Yes. They have several critical injuries, foreign objects impaling them,
Are they like
broken bones.
Sorry, it's a technical term from the game. Are they considered mortally wounded? And I'm asking because I might have something that could help if they are not quote unquote mortally wounded.
No, they are not mortally wounded. They are seriously wounded.
And the white whale is going to surprise everyone a little bit because he's been studying up on how to use this speed heal stuff. Because he used it in a previous game, and the player didn't realize that he actually had to have a skill to do that. But now the player has the skill, and so he's going to administer a dose of speed heal to both.
You have speed heal, huh?
I have 3 doses.
All right.
Well, I will have 2 after this. I will have 1 after this.
Speed heal.
He should heal their body plus their will and hit points.
I'm not finding it in the compendium.
Yeah, it's hard to search for in there, but it's under med.
Here we go. Getting it done. Speed heal. When injected with a dose of speed heal, a target who is not mortally wounded immediately heals an amount of hit point. Okay. Okay. I will count that as it doesn't specifically say stabilizing, but I will count that as stabilizing them. They'll still have the critical wounds, but they will be stabilized after that usage. Yes.
And able to move.
Not really, but they will be stabilized and conscious, and they could limp, I guess.
Like if we rigged up some kind of a chair with the rope that I'm sure that Meatcakes has in his inventory because he is weird like that. We could rig up a chair and pull him up to the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you use your speed heal on one on each of them?
Yep, I have to use 2 doses of it, 1 for each of them using my air hypo, which I actually do have.
Okay. So you drop a speed heal on the both of them. They kind of come to and out of their dazed state, and are very thankful. I need somebody to either give me a basic tech or an athletics. Basic tech will be easier, in order to get them to come up. But tell me who's doing it before you hit the button, please.
Not me. You don't want me to roll a basic tech. Apparently White Whale is.
I want Ghost Toad.
Oh, we lost Ghost Toad.
What happened to Ghost Toad? Ghost Toad, come back!
Basic, Ghost Toad has.
Oh, he rolled a medical tech. Gotcha.
13.
Sorry. There was a cord in front of that part of my screen.
I need a basic tech roll to rig up like a chair thing for these people.
I'll do it.
A lift.
That's
A
under.
lift. Basic tech.
And sorry, my roll was a misclick.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. 16 is good enough. You are able to get them up into the back of the camper. There are 8 of you in the camper. Camper's supposed to max hold 6, so it is a very, very, very tight fit. But I'm not going to worry too much. I'm not going to worry too much about the mechanics of it, and say that all 8 of you are in the vehicle.
They are conscious, though.
They are conscious. Yes. You need to get them to a hospital of some sort.
Real quick while we got their attention.
Yeah.
Why were you out here? The hell
Can we do that while we're driving towards the hospital? Because there's nothing in Woodland, so it's a little ways away.
Yeah. Basically, Legacy says he likes to come out to the tree and kind of connect with nature to get inspiration, especially when he's depressed.
The PI came out, you guys got stuck in it. Sorry,
Yep.
Go ahead.
And Vishanu's like, I came out looking for him, and I found him, and then we heard some gunshots in the distance, went to leave, and a dust storm blew in and ran us off the path into the gulch.
You're a bad driver.
Have you tried driving in a dust storm? I'd like to see you do better.
Okay.
What were you doing out here?
Are you asking Vishanu
Together.
or Legacy? You're asking Legacy?
I'm just asking that to both of their directions.
Okay. Vishanu's, I was looking for Legacy, and Legacy says I like to come out to this tree to kind of reconnect and get inspiration and come back to center. It's been a really rough few weeks, and I needed a little bit of time away to figure out what to do.
That seems reasonable.
What's
I'll
going on?
allow it.
I'm talking to Legacy. What's been going on?
Just looking for work, man. Looking for gigs.
Who's got his agent?
I don't know. Y'all pass it around so much it doesn't matter. Somebody has it.
I pull it out of my backpack. Is this yours?
Oh man! And he grabs. He's like, 14 missed calls from Carrie. Oh shit!
Oh yeah, she's the one who sent us to come look for you.
Oh,
I
she's
get
such a sweetheart. Can't wait
free
to see her.
green jello due to you.
Yeah, she agreed to give him free green jello for life.
Green Jello.
All right, so we're taking him to the hospital. Is there anybody? I mean, I'm just up here like humming to myself while driving. I'm not really paying attention to
You
anybody.
can just drop them off
so
at a hospital and leave it there.
let's do that.
Okay, you drop them off
Discard them.
at a hospital and leave it there.
Okay.
A couple of you get back to Carrie, and she is ecstatic that you found them. You guys, as long as you're just feeding for yourselves, you can feed from Carrie's food truck without worrying about costs or your
Nice.
upkeep. It's just free food at Carrie's place, basically. And
Cool.
Carrie's-
I whispered to her that Theodore did most of the work.
a couple of days later, it's now like Wednesday or Thursday now. Carrie texts you guys up. She says she's throwing a small party to welcome everybody back. Fishanu and Legacy are coming back from the hospital in a couple hours, and I want to throw a little party. She wants you guys to be there.
Cool.
Okay.
And you guys get there. They thank you. Carrie is so happy to see her input. And she thanks you guys so much and keeps trying to like give you guys more food. She doesn't know how to thank you. She just keeps trying to like give you more food and things. And
I'm gonna get if Legacy's up to it. I'm gonna get him to get his drum set out, and we'll play a show at the party.
There you go.
oh,
Maybe-
he's totally up for it.
Maybe get him some cred. Maybe get him some on some people's radars.
While you are setting up, another rocker comes up, a guitar player, who says that his name is Random. There's a guitar player says his name is Random. Can he jam with you too? Make it a good show.
Let's do it.
All right. I need somebody else to give me a difficulty value 13 concentration check. Somebody that's responsible like.
Is that in
Not Ghost Toad.
awareness?
Not me.
Not Ghost Toad.
I'm doing it.
Concentration.
I'll go for
Oh,
it.
okay.
18, 15. Both of those reach good enough. You also remember from the first chapter, Miss Grace Steele, the surviving rocker from the Forlorn Hope, was looking for new band members to get the band back together and was willing to pay scouting fees. But I need performance, please. Music, performance.
Never remember what category this is under.
I can fire a gun.
Is
in quick
it?
succession.
You're not playing music.
Probably cool. Okay.
Which one is it?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, no.
I know it's on here because I have points in it. I just can't find it. Oh,
Which
there's a
one are you
whole
looking
section
for?
called performance.
Yeah. There is. It's the
I did the
skills
same
performance.
thing.
There's acting is in there, and there's any other custom
And
whatever
instrument,
is
yeah.
in here. Yeah.
Nice, 20. Roll 1d10. And okay. So Legacy, Legacy with his bonuses, that would be, let's see, plus 9. So that was an 17. Legacy got a 17, and Random got a 11. So the guitar player could be better, but Legacy's a pretty decent drummer. You guys put on a pretty good jam session.
I record the whole thing, unbeknownst to them.
She records the whole thing. Are you broadcasting at all there, White Whale?
I'm recording, but not broadcasting.
Okay.
We just gotta get
So
multiple views.
the
here.
fun police don't pop in on an unauthorized broadcast of your music. But yeah, you got a good jam session. People are pretty happy.
Well, hopefully it gets this guy on some people's radars, and
Well, I mean, you could also just. Hello. It was my role. I could ghost it. Yeah.
Yeah.
While they're rocking out, I'll send a message to the chick who was looking for new bandmates.
Sweet. Thank you. Finally, somebody did that.
And I'm going to hand him the recording that I'm took of them playing.
All
so that
right.
he can send it on to what's her face.
Let me see what she was offering.
I don't have her information. I wasn't there.
You were not
were
there.
not
That is
there.
a true statement.
That was a while ago.
Yep, that was
That was like a month ago. That was so last month.
What time did she ask that?
I think that was in a different notebook.
I don't have the time that she asked it. I'll have to get back onto what she was paying for scouting fees. But the rest of the month goes by relatively uneventfully. You've now been living here in Woodland Park for a full month. You've learned quite a bit about the neighborhood, the people who live here. And then you head to the building of what is to become the new Forlorn Hope. You meet Marianne and the professor. You meet Jack Skorkowski. They're all going over renovation plans. And they take a break and sit down and listen to you guys kind of give a report of all the things that you found out. The professor says, it sounds very colorful there. I'm glad you guys were able to help. And Marianne is just looking ecstatic. She's like, that's perfect. We're going to love it here. Come on. I brought in some pre-packed to make for lunch. The good stuff, too. Not that cheap crap from Oasis.
I'm boycotting Continental anyway, so it's fine.
So she pulls out some good pre-packed food, pulls out a meal, pulls out some drinks, and hands each of you 2,000 eddies for a job well done, as agreed upon at 500 eddies per week for the month here. And she says she's got some big ideas, and she's wanting to have a big grand opening soon. But she wants to put the plans together. When she has more plans, she's going to call you guys, because you've done great so far. She wants to keep working with you. Give her a couple of weeks to put some plans together for some things to do for a grand opening, and you'll have another job lined up.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to find a way to synthesize some more speed heal or buy it.
Easy enough to buy.
I could, and I can get some of my connections and do my job as a fixer to get you replacements.
It probably is cheaper for me to try to synthesize it, but the roll is not easy for me to make. It's better than I have a little better than 50-50 shot.
Nice.
Since I was part of the game, can I broadcast to my contacts?
I mean, as a media, you are really good at producing and making the video as good as possible. Hell, you could even do a whole article on Woodland Park and the people in there for your whatever independent news show.
There you go.
Or is that something that you'd be doing?
Yes.
All right. Well, see, I told you we could get done with this in an hour and a half.
Woo!
We made it in an hour and 14 minutes. So, that is the end of this chapter of A Hope Reborn. Welcome to the neighborhood. The next chapter is titled The Devil's Cut. It is a heist chapter.
Ooh, I get to start doing stuff.
We will be performing a heist in the next chapter. So
At
that's
least it's
going
good for
to be fun.
performing it.
Since we now finished a major chapter, though, everybody gets extra experience. So along with the 2,000 eddies, don't forget to reduce for your monthly costs, which we can get to on the next session, but don't forget your upkeep, care, and feeding, and housing and stuff. But everybody gets paid 2,000 eddies, and gets, I forgot how much experience was I giving, like 70s? So 391. That was not the right page. Here we go. So like 50 points, 60 points is a good one. You know what? We are going to say 80 IP to everybody for finishing the chapter.
Hey.
80 improvement points to everybody for finishing this major chapter.
IP.
We got up a single level in driving back. Okay.
Where do you
So,
type at?
at the top by your stats.
You have to hit. Yeah, it's up.
So in the statistics, hit the edit button.
Oh, excuse me.
Edit button.
Okay.
And you'll see the improvement points. Make certain you increase the lifetime total and your current available both. 80.
Ah.
So far, mine are still the same.
So add 80 to the current, 80 to the lifetime.
Yeah, it should be 570 now.
Who's 570 now?
If you've been here for every session.
If you've been here for every session, you should have a cumulative total of 570 IP points.
Well, we haven't been here for every session now.
I must have lost 100 somewhere along the way.
Oh,
Or missed out on the.
I stole several from you.
Somehow she ended up with 100 points less lifetime than she does current.
Math is hard sometimes.
Either that or when I add.
It's also hard to remember to add it to both things.
Right.
I don't think I've been adding anything to lifetime. I've only been adding it to current. I have 440 current.
So you haven't spent any yet.
No, not really.
Me either.
All right. We'll put your current and lifetime to be the same then. If you haven't spent any yet, they would be the same.
100.
All right. And if there is any activities that you want to be done over the next roughly 2 weeks before you get a call for the next gig, make certain to put it up into the Discord. And for chat, go ahead and hang out with us in the Discord. Actually, let me put this Discord in the chat there. Hang out with us in the chat. Talk to us. It's a good time. I'll answer all the questions that you could have. But let me see. Got it. Weekly schedule. Doesn't look like we have too much else going on this week. Friday there could be a surprise off the rails stream. Not sure yet, so kind of stay tuned for that. But otherwise, I don't have anything else planned for this week. So let's get a raid. Let's get us a raid set up. I know we're really early. It's a short session, but I was on for like 4 hours yesterday, so I don't mind. We are raiding the playmat. All right. Get over there.
That
Support your
sounds
fellow
sexy.
streamer. Have fun. Most importantly, don't be a dick. Remember, guys, that we love you. Good night.
Night.